Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and making some really good trades. And let's dive right into the analysis here. So, as you guys can probably tell, the down day today on the SPY was caused by hot PPI numbers, probably the hottest one since we've seen, I think, since June of like 2022. And that was a year over year number, and the month over month missed. And I think the core month over month might have missed as well, or maybe came in line, or it was the opposite, which one of them was the opposite. But overall, we are still holding this. Maybe I'll change the color. This upsloping trend line here, this blue upsloping trend line as support. Dip buyers came in, but I cannot shy away from the fact that the IWM took a very big hit today. It was down 1.79%. And again, could the top be in? Could the top be in is like the $1 million question that everyone's asking themselves right now. And it very well could be, right? But we need to see more follow through, right? If dip buyers come in, because you still have a bit of an upsloping trend line right here as well, that kind of held right at the end of the day. And if you get good news tomorrow, things can turn around on a dime. And I mean, that's just the way the market is, right? So, and the market has a tendency to be biased to the bullish side. People always want to be bullish, they always want to be buying the dip. But we did see significant pumping in the DXY today. Now, this is something that I want to talk about right away, not leave it till the end of the video. So right now, I talked to you guys about the possible reversal area of my Elliott wave calculation from the lows here, and that looks like this was the right call for a potential C leg finish, a 3-wave move towards the downside. Because if you're calling this a 5-wave move, then it was just invalidated, because this wave 4, if you're calling this has to be your wave 4, would have invalidated right there, because the wave 4 can't retrace past the bottom or the end of the wave 1. So that's basically it. So the wave 2 could be in, and now you might be starting a whole new cycle higher in a 5-wave move in towards the upside. So we'll be keeping a close eye on this. Obviously, there's going to be some resistance here at 103, and then you'll keep impulsing higher, which is going to be bearish for the markets. And I'm seeing, I believe, what's his name, me Kevin is now getting short on Tesla, and he actually made $15,000 today buying puts on Tesla. And he didn't expect to make that much that quickly, but that's just the way it played out. So Tesla is also getting beat up right now, right? So Tesla hitting my support area. It looks like it held as support today. And by my support area, I mean this downsloping trend line. Technically, it's in my larger term buy area here for Tesla, but it can go lower. So make no mistake, right? It definitely can go lower, but we saw some big dark bull trades come in for the Tesla longs and Tesla shorts. So maybe a reversal could be imminent, but we'll keep a close eye on this, right? So can I make 5-wave moves out of this move here? Let me just see. I'll take a look. Get on the shorter time frames. You got to take a look at the RSI. See where the RSI is. Yes, I mean, technically you have a push down here in a wave 3. This could have been a 4. So you can technically make 5 waves out of this right here. And now you're just finishing up in a 5th wave. So could it have just finished today? Yes, it could have. It could have, but I wouldn't be surprised if you break lower or you chop sideways and you kind of just roll down here into these lower ranges, right? So we can call this finish for now, but I wouldn't be too surprised if you do an extended 5th wave. Okay, so that's basically it. Let's continue here, and we'll take a look at another individual name that we'd like to cover, which is Roku. Roku is actually up 29 basis points today, but I do not like the price action that I'm seeing on Roku so much, right? We're seeing the wave 4 just trend like sideways here, but the RSI is going up. So you're kind of burning the RSI and getting it ready for a potential dump lower. So I'll be cautious on Roku right now. Maybe getting ready to buy the dip lower would be probably wise. But again, this market is on shaky legs now after today's PPI. So there's always that to take into account. Let's take a look at another individual name. We'll take a look at PayPal. PayPal, where's my PayPal? PYPL. It was actually up 88 basis points today. So it fared, it held in today. It held into some of its gains. It probably gave back a little bit of it. Some people are saying that this should be an ABC still. It could be, but I cannot make three-wave moves out of here. Maybe you could do a more complex correction, but overall, Roku broke the downsloping trend line. And I mean, I know it broke it before, but you had some big selling here that came in, and that's not really the price action that you want to see on a breakout move. This is a little bit better. Once we see more follow through, then we'll know that the breakout is really in play. Yeah, carnage in the crypto market. Obviously, we'll take a look at Mara, and talking about Bitcoin, it is dumping right now, I believe, down to 68,900, 800. So it is pulling back a little bit. And I've been telling you guys that, you know, people are so upset that like Mara is going down. And I'm not too surprised, because we're looking at Yahoo conversations and people are going bananas, like this is the time to buy. Like everyone that's short this is so stupid. And we were buying puts up here, and then this played out beautifully, because you have a new all-time high in Bitcoin, and these miners are nowhere near their all-time highs, right? And they're struggling, right? While Bitcoin was making new highs every day, these stocks were chopping sideways at the best, and on the 1%, 2% down days, these things were dumping significantly. And you can tell what big money was doing. You just want to follow what big money, smart money is doing. Mara unloading positions here. You can see big money unloading even on the smaller time frames, right? They're unloading at the highs. Same thing for CLSK, right? CLSK probably even more than any of them. Up right up here, right around the highs, they're just unloading. So down significantly. And this a CLSK could come down even more, right? So don't be too surprised if that starts to play out. Let me take a look at a few more things here. So that's basically Mara. Mara's entering its accumulation zone. Sorry, I don't want to get on this chart. I want to get on this chart here. So Mara's in its accumulation zone. This is the wave 3 area. So wave 3 should end anywhere here, but it can extend lower. Don't just think that because I have an area here, it's going to finish right here. It can go lower, and it could bounce back and then get in another in the fifth wave down. Sorry, and then you'll get an ABC, and this could take quite a bit of time to play out. Right, Mara can chop sideways in this area for a very long time. Okay, so that covers it for Mara. Let me take a look at another individual name. Probably the last one that I'll do here. PLTR, Palantir. I think someone asked me to take a look at Palantir. Let me just double check. Let me just double check this here. Pull this up. Palantir. And I hope you guys like the new video, right? So I can only do so many. Someone left a lot of stocks here, SMCI and PLTR. So I'll do SMCI. And Palantir. So SMCI, let me just take a look at SMCI. So SMCI in the stratosphere, you know, we've moonshotted. The ones who are buying this dip here, congratulations, you've made some amazing gains. But the RSI does not warrant another, you know, $2,000, $3,000 a share pump. To me, this looks like it's ready to start to come down lower, and could be getting ready for a possible 5-wave move down in its first A wave, and then you'd be looking for a bigger retrace. But again, things are getting bearish now because everyone else is getting kind of bearish, and the market's, you know, not doing too hot, but things can continue to go higher until we get major breaks in significant stocks like Apple, Mag 7 stocks. Then this market will be supported, right? Obviously, Nvidia is pulling back, and actually we'll cover Nvidia. Because Nvidia, my target for Nvidia for a dip buy would be around 784 to 704, and then you would go higher from here, right? So again, this stock can be supported, and the market can be supported. You know, you got Tesla in the buy area. Apple was green today. Amazon was green. Microsoft was green. Google was green, and you know why they're green? It's because everyone that's in all these other stocks are running towards them. They are running like rats fleeing from a sinking ship. They're all getting on Google, Microsoft, and Apple, right? So these stocks were supported today. Okay, so let me take a look at Apple actually very quickly. Yeah, Apple kind of held up here, and it should be set to make a pump to this area. I think 178 should be a good area for Apple. ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Apple should go up to this area, and then you can get a final fifth wave down. And then finally, we'll take a look at Palantir. I think we've done Palantir already. Yeah, so there you go. Palantir looks like it's finished. Finished its fifth wave. Daily time frame looks like it's finished as well. Yeah, bearish divergence. Peak RSI was here, I believe, around this area. So there you go. And then the fifth wave, there you go. Boom. So you're done. That's it. That's it for Palantir. I don't think you're gonna make higher highs. I mean, people who are buying here, good luck to you. I wish you nothing but the best, right? But for me, I don't see this going much higher. And look at the weekly as well. Sure. There you go. Peak RSI is 3, 4. This is your fifth wave finishing up. So it's in the market is kind of tapped out. Our stock RSI is set up to roll over. Are you oversold though? Yeah, I mean, you could get a bit of a bounce, right? Nothing goes down in a straight line, but just be careful when you're buying these names. All right, so that's good for the short portfolio. If you're short, then this is good. Bitcoin getting a bit of a bounce. Let me take a look at the TLT. So I know it's an individual name, but it's kind of related to the bond. So this looks like we're in a third wave now, guys. So to me, yields are going higher, which they are. And I was talking about this possible wave 2 here. It looks like it played out. And I think we even had a target for this, which overshot by a tiny bit. There you go. Yeah, I mean, you went over by the 618 by a little bit to the 100% retrace, and then you rolled over. So to me, I mean, there we go. Close enough, in terms of a shorter term time frame too. It's not too bad. All right, and then now you're going to come back down in a third wave, which is indicative. You're getting some big selling here in the TLT. So to me, yields look like they can come back into this area here and prove this area as more resistance, but it can go deeper, right? So this could be a bigger C wave, or this is the beginning of another move higher in the yield. So that will be another chart to do. It's a little bit late for me now, and I just got back from the restaurant with some friends, so I don't want to do too much analysis. All right, so that's basically it. Dip buy area for TLT is 91 to 86, by the way. So that's the accumulation zone, in my opinion. But if things change, we need to adapt, right? So we need to adapt, and that's what good traders do. You adapt and you move to different positions and you reallocate your funds. All right, have a wonderful night, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.